Blessings, family, blessings. Welcome to today's episode of Wednesdays with Pastor K. What a joy it is to be your host once again today. I'm so excited to be talking to you for the last time this year. This is our last episode for the year 2023. I believe you're blessed by all the episodes in 2023, and I'm so excited to be the one that closes the session today. And I believe that we're going to have an awesome time today. And please do me a favor. I want you to please like the feed, share the feed, comment, also interact with me. And also let's get our world into this room. Let's get people that follow you to come into this room. Obviously, they can only do that if they see you live, if they see you share the feed, and they can also join in. I'm so excited about tonight. We're gonna actually discuss on the episodes that have impacted us throughout the year, and I want you to please do me a favor to write in the comments the episode that impacted you, the topic that impacted you so much, and why is that the reason actually? Why do you say that episode has impacted you? What is it about that episode that impacted you? So that people that are tuning in for the first time today would also go onto my profile and go look for that teaching, or they will go onto my YouTube page and go check for that as well. And I believe that we're gonna have an awesome time. Now, like I said, it is our last session for the year 2023. Our time flies. I mean, just now it was January, and before we knew it, now it's already December. We are in December, the last month of the year, and I'm not sure with you, but I know I'm tired now. I'm just tired, it's been a great year, and normally this time of the year, everybody just feels tired. People are just ready to go on holiday or to rest, and yeah. But thank you for tuning in, and just to give you a background of how we started Wednesdays with Pastor K, I feel in today's episode it will be fitting for me to share with you where we come from with this program, and when did it all start. I just want to quickly welcome the people that are watching, and then we're going to take it from there. Let's see who's watching. I see Mukhadi Ayanda is watching on Facebook. Welcome, Mukhadi. Good to see you. And we have Balungile Mashazi watching as well on Facebook. Welcome, Balungile. Good to see you. And we have Lerato Mashazi also watching on YouTube. Welcome, Lerato. So good to see you. And we have Dume Lompo watching on YouTube. Welcome, Dumza. Good to see you. And we have Pumzile Petla watching on Facebook. Welcome, Pumzile. So good to see you guys. And we have Tabo Maimani watching on Facebook as well. Welcome, Tabo. Good to see you. And we have my beautiful wife watching on Facebook as well. Welcome, family. Excited to see you all. And we have Mfiso Sisanda Kalela watching on YouTube. Welcome, Sfiso. Good to see you, man. So yeah, I believe that you know what, today we will give you that opportunity. We'll give you that opportunity to share with us how this program has impacted you, which subject or topic was your favorite this year, and how has it impacted you, so that people that have tuned in for the very first time today can also go and look for that session as well. Right. So, and we also have. I was just about to share with you how we started this Wednesdays with Pastor K. Now, this program was birthed in 2020, in July 29th, and it was during COVID, and we had realized that now we were closed into our homes, and we were deprived that liberty to move around, and we had to stay indoors, and we had nowhere to go. And through prayer, the Lord birthed this program, Wednesdays with Pastor K, and that's how it got into being. And ever since the 29th of July 2020, this show has been aired every single Wednesday. The only time it was not aired, it was maybe because there was load shedding or there was an emergency that might have caused me not to broadcast. But I've always been online every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And like I say, all these years from 2020 to 2023, we are actually almost 3 years. We are almost 3 years. I think we are turning three in March 2024. So you can imagine. My dear brother, Prophet JJ, love you, my brother. Love you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you in today's episode, man. I'm so excited. I love you, man. Send my regards to the family, Prophet Charmaine, and also Shiloh and the kids, all the kids, man. God bless you. God bless you, man. Miss you. Can't wait to see you. And we have Tsepang watching on YouTube. Welcome, Tsepang. Good to see you. Tsepang Madota. And we have Mahlodi Pala watching on YouTube. Welcome, Mahlodi. So good to have you on today's episode. Yeah, so I was saying, so this program was birthed through the season of COVID. And ever since then, we never backtracked, if I may put it that way. And but we are pushing, and we are pressing on, and it's growing, and people love it, and we share some interesting topics on a weekly basis. So it is exciting to know where we come from as Wednesdays with Pastor K. And I still remember the first topic that we shared on the message title was Jesus is greater than COVID. Jesus is greater than COVID. That was our very first episode. That was the title that we first discussed on this show. Jesus is greater than COVID. I remember I was interviewing one of the girls from our church who had suffered COVID but overcame it. And I started with her, and then followed with other people that were affected by COVID-19 in our church. And the rest is history. The rest is history, and they all overcame it through prayer. We prayed for them, and together we trusted God, and they were able to defeat COVID. They were able to overcome it. And that's where we come from as Wednesdays with Pastor K. So also what we do is that we go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's from 7 till 8. At times, maybe I might finish earlier, but it's from 7 till 8, an hour with you every single Wednesday. And we call it Wisdom Wednesdays. Wisdom Wednesdays. That's where we share the wisdom of God. We share the wisdom of God. We guide you onto how to face each and every day. We deal with our day-to-day challenges. We deal with our day-to-day life as God's people, because every single one of us face some stuff on a daily basis. There are things that we also go through, and we call it Wisdom Wednesdays, so that we are able to give you the keys to unlock certain things in your life. And also we call it the mentorship sessions. This is a program that I use to mentor people, and you don't have to pay anything to tune in. You just tune in. All you need is just your own Wi-Fi and your own data, but you just tune in. You don't have to pay anything, and I just share the wisdom of God, and I mentor those who feel like being mentored or who would love to be mentored. And also we call it the free coaching session. So like for the next hour, it will be a coaching session. I will be sharing with you the expertise, that I have in terms of my day-to-day life and facing life as well. And it is God empowered. Nothing would be happening on this show except if it were not for God. God is amazing, and God is able to start things through men, and God is able to build strong through people. And last week we took time to deliberate on the topic titled Keep Your Eyes on the Goal. Keep your eyes on the goal. So I'm going to be recapping on other topics as well that we've shared throughout the year. Like I said, if there was a topic or a subject or a session that impacted you throughout the year on Wednesdays with Pastor K, I want you to please share it in the comments so that we may discuss that as well, and get to know how it has impacted you as well. But I want to talk about last week's episode, which was keep your eyes on the goal. Remember, today we are on episode number 123. 123. So we've spent our lives. I've spent myself as well on 100 episodes thus far in this program. So we are today on episode number 123, and it can only be God that is driving us. So yeah, keep your eyes on the goal. That's what we discussed last week. We had to delete that recording because the quality was not good. I'm sure you those who were tuned in last week, you could see the quality was not good and the sound was not good. So we had to get rid of it because it did not meet up with our standards of broadcasting. Yeah. And if obviously you experience something like that again today, please make sure to let me know in the comments if the sound is not good or there is that maybe irritating sound. Please let me know so we can work on it and get it better, especially when we come back in 2024. So on the topic we discussed last week on keeping your eyes on the goal, we said that no one can succeed without a goal. No one can succeed without a goal. If you want to succeed in life, you must have a goal of where you're going. You must have a goal in which you are aiming for. You must have that goal. And we also said that if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal. You must tie it to a goal, not to people, not to things. Tied to a goal, not to people, not to things. That's one of the things that we discussed last week. It's the highlights of the topic we discussed about last week. And that quote I've just mentioned now is a quote from Albert Einstein, where he said, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people, not to things. And we also said, what you dwell on is what you become. What you dwell on is what you become. That's a quote by Oprah Winfrey. So if you're going to dwell on your goals, you will become that which you are aiming for. It is very important to be consistent in everything that we do. And I believe that many of you were blessed by that topic as well. And one of the topics that we discussed a week before last was don't despise learning from others. Don't despise learning from others. And I'm sure you were also blessed by that episode as well, where we mentioned that no one knows everything, and that is why we have to learn from others. Nobody knows everything. Every person you meet on a daily basis is your best teacher. Everyone you meet on a daily basis, they've come to teach you something. You will learn something from them. You can either learn something bad or you can learn something good. But everyone you meet is a teacher. They are there to teach you something. So we mentioned that no one knows everything. Now, be reminded, I'm just going through the highlights of all the episodes that we had, some of the episodes that I've selected throughout the year 2023. And currently, I'm talking about not despising learning from others, not despising learning from others. And we said, no one knows everything. And also, we said, by learning from others, you turbocharge your career. You fast track your career. Meaning that people, all of us, every person is a book. Every person is a book. And we can all write books based on the person that we met, you know. So every human being is loaded. They are a book and they are an experience. So we said that by learning from others, you turbocharge your career. People are carriers of mysteries. People are carriers of knowledge. People are carriers of wisdom. make a habit of understanding that men are carriers of destinies. Men are carriers of blessings. I'm not sure why I keep on, losing track of my words today. I don't know what's going on, but the Lord bless us. We believe that God is in control. And and I said also, you engage in what we call wisdom exchange when you learn from others. When you learn from others, you engage in what we call wisdom exchange. Wisdom exchange. Then 2 weeks prior to last week, we dealt with a very interesting topic titled "The Importance of Having a Vision." The importance of having a vision. Now that was a three-part teaching. It was a three-part teaching, and I believe you're blessed by it as well. The importance of having a vision. If you remember this teaching, let me know what were the highlights in this teaching. But I want to say to you that we did mention that having a vision gives meaning to your life. And I know I've spoken a lot concerning the subject of vision or purpose. And it's a subject very close to my heart because without purpose, you won't have direction. Without a vision, you won't have direction. We need to at least have a vision of where we want to go in life. And once we have that, then our lives begin to have meaning. The moment we have a vision, our lives will begin to have meaning. Welcome, Patuchezo. Good to see you. Welcome, Mansi Nkosi. Mansi is watching on YouTube. Welcome, Mansi. Good to see you. And we have, let's see, who else do we have that just tuned in? We have Mamlefe watching on Facebook. Welcome, Mamlefe. Good to see you. So, yeah. So we said that having a vision gives meaning to your life. It gives meaning to your life. Tumelo says, don't despise learning from others. Has to be my favorite because I implemented it and it's already bearing fruit. Wow, I love that. I like that, Tumelo. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for sharing with us. And Tabo Maimani says, I enjoyed regulating the mind. Also, consistency is the key to success and pursue growth. Wow, wow, wow. That's great. That's great. What has it done for you, Tabo? You did not mention, you just mentioned the topics. How has those topics impacted you? So, still on the importance of having a vision, like I said, it was a three-part teaching. I got to mention that vision serves as a guide and can be used to provide a sense of purpose. It serves as a guide and can be used to provide a sense of purpose. That's the nicest part. That's the nicest thing about the vision. It serves as a guide and can be used to provide a sense of purpose. It can be used to provide a sense of purpose. And we also said that vision gives you direction. It helps you maintain focus. Without vision, there's no way you will have focus. It is having a vision that keeps us focused because we know every single morning when we wake up, we know that, you know what, I am focusing on this because this is going to take me to the vision I have for my life. Therefore, I keep my eyes on this thing and I will not let anything distract me because I have a vision and I am focused on this vision and I will not let anything sidetrack me. I'm going to keep focused. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep pushing because I have a vision. The moment you have a vision, then you will maintain focus. People who have a vision are not easily distracted because they know where they're going. Many people who get distracted in life and they end up not having direction is because they don't have a vision for their lives. The worst life that you can ever have is a life where you don't have a vision. And because you don't have a vision, your life won't have meaning. It won't have meaning. So it's important that you pursue your journey to discovering your vision. You must discover your vision. It is your vision that will open doors for you, because the moment you are aiming for a certain vision, nothing can sidetrack you, nothing can distract you, because you're focused and you know where you're going. It's important to have a vision in life. And those were the three highlights that we had under the teaching of the importance of having a vision. And also there was a topic that we discussed about, titled Signs That You Have to Let Go of a Relationship. Signs that you have to let go of a relationship. And that was a two-part teaching as well. And before I go into it, I just want to check the comments here, and then we'll take it from there. That's good. I'm loving the comments here. I see Keke Dlamini says, I enjoyed the topic, the importance of having a vision. Awesome, Keke. I'm glad you were blessed by it. And Tabo says, regulating the mind, it helped me with building patience within me, because it was a reminder that nothing happens overnight. It takes cultivating seeds of greatness that have been planted within me. Oh, that's good, Tabo. So good to hear what the episode did for you. And Keke also says, if you don't have a vision, you will do whatever other people want you to do. They will have control over you, over your life, and you will sacrifice for them. That's true. I remember that. That's very true. And my wife says my favorite topic was on the relationship and marriage. And I can't remember the title. Okay, I think that's the one that we are talking about, signs that you have to let go of a relationship. That's what we're going to be discussing in a short while. And Tabo also shares that the other topic that intrigued him was consistency is key to success. And he says, I learned that success is a result of sacrifice. If I stay consistent and committed to the vision or rather goal I have set, it will pay me tomorrow. I remember that one as well. It was a lovely one. I have to grow in it and continue to be persistent in pursuing it. Yeah, we did mention that you have to invest heavily on your purpose and on your goals, because in the long run, those goals will begin to pay you, your vision will begin to pay you. But in the beginning, you will spend yourself. You will spend yourself before that goal can pay you, before that vision can pay you. So you've got to spend yourself in that which you want to work for you. You've got to first spend yourself. And we have Pumzile saying, don't despise learning from others, was one of my favorite sessions. I think I needed motivation to thrive more on knowledge. And I mean, I've been holding back from seeking help from others, but that session changed my mindset. Sure. I learned as much as I can from others. I learn as much as I can from others. I also enjoyed the 2 sessions on when to know you have to let go of a relationship. That's the one that Mom is referring to. And she says, I am able to use all the pointers to know who to keep and who to let go in my life. It has taught me to love and to appreciate other people in my life. And I have let go of others who were not supposed to be in my life. And thank you, Dad, for Wednesdays with Pastor K 2023. I'm truly transformed in so many ways. I like that. I love that, Pumzile. And I'm so glad we're impacted by those episodes. And allow me to say to everybody watching me that you are the CEO of your life. You are the CEO of your life. That it's high time you fire certain people in your life, hire certain people in your life, and get rid of certain people in your life. You must be the CEO of your life. Make decisions. And at times we've got to make tough decisions. If it is transformation that you want, if it is rising to the next level that you want, there are certain people you've got to let go of. There are certain people you have to let go of. You must stop the lift and allow people to get off on that particular floor. And then you continue upstairs, you go up and continue to rise, because there are certain people that we have in our lives. And for as long as we have them, we will never be able to rise. We will never be able to rise. Certain people are stumbling blocks. Certain people are blockages. Certain people will bring stagnation in your life. People are atmospheres. People are atmospheres, and you must be very intentional in your connections. When you connect with people, be very intentional and never allow yourself to be connected to everybody. We are not designed to live like that. We are not designed to live like that. You need to connect with people that are in alignment with where you want to go. You need to connect with people that are aligned with your destiny goals, or destiny, let's say destiny goals. You need to connect with people that are headed to where you're going, and align with people that are already where you want to go. You must be intentional about life. Tomorrow, you don't want to leave this earth with regrets. You have to make sure that you maximize on the opportunity that God has given you, which is the years of your life. We don't know, we are not sure how many years God has given you on earth, but you have to maximize on each and every year that God has given you. Stay away from mediocrity. Purge yourself from mediocrity. Never entertain mediocrity. It does not pay bills. It will never pay you. Always aim for the best. Always aim for the best. And don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. You are a powerful person. You are a powerful human being. And God has created you for greater things. And you must be intentional when it comes to relationships. You must be very intentional when it comes to relationships. Who you connect with might be your downfall, or might push you and catapult you to your destiny. So you must be intentional and be discerning when it comes to relationships. Be very discerning, because certain people are very toxic, and they will block you from rising. They will block you from getting to the top. Yeah. Tsepam Madoda says, without a vision, any road is good for you. But once you have a vision, you will remain focused. Absolutely. You will remain focused. Tabo says, pursue growth has helped me in terms of my personal development and SWOT analysis. It also helped me in terms of meticulously identifying details about my life. I need to focus on what books to read and how to grow intentionally in a gradual and sequential process. I like that, Tabo. I like that. That's one of the great teachings that were shared on this platform this year in 2023. I think I'm going to be sharing on that as well. And Lerato Mashazi on YouTube says, the mentorship session I loved would be the importance of having a vision. They spoke about goals, life plans, the benefits. It helped me because I am now a person who has clear goals for my future. Wow, I love that. I like that. And Tsepam Madoda says, if you don't have a vision, you will become a slave to someone's vision. That's one of the punchlines from that teaching. And Rato Mashazi says, as well as signs, you have to let go of a relationship. I see many people loved that teaching as well. If you did not get to watch that teaching, please check on my profile, or you can go onto my YouTube platform and search for signs that you have to let go of a relationship. It's a two-part teaching. You get a part 1 and a part 2. It will bless you if you missed that one. Yeah, so Lerato says it's signs you have to let go of a relationship. It helped her put herself first and choose the people I befriend wisely. And it was very impactful. It was very impactful. I learned a lot, and it changed me drastically. Wow, that's good news. That's music to my ears. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. Let's see who else is commenting. Patuchezo Ralipaswa says, the other topic that revived me was the topic that talks about consistency. Oh, I remember that one as well. He says, I love the statement that you said. I lost you there. Okay, got you back. He says, I love the statement that you said. You must pay your vision before your vision begins to pay you. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. You sow, you sow, you sow yourself, you reap the vision. I have learned that nothing great was built overnight. I also love the other statement that you said. It takes a minimum of 10 years to have an overnight success. Absolutely. It all erupts from your level of consistency. So once you keep on doing, you keep on doing, you keep on doing, you keep on doing, success comes as a result of repetition. It comes as a result of repetition. So repeating that which is good will bring forth that which you're trusting God for. You must repeat it. You must repeat it. We have Tabang Mlangen watching as well. Welcome, Tabang. Good to see you. And we have also Mfiso Sisanda Galela watching on YouTube. He says, the importance of having a vision. This episode was impactful to me because it challenged me to introspect. I found out more about who I am passionate about, and it's what I'm created for. Awesome, awesome. I love that. I love that. And my daughter's favorite, Uratile's favorite session was the 7 spheres of world. The 7 spheres of world. And she says it taught her that there are many areas of wealth in our lives and to work towards wealth in her health as well. And also in her intellect, relationships, and influence before she attracts wealth in finances. Wow. That was a great one. I remember it as well, the 7 spheres of wealth. It was a powerful teaching as well. And Patuchezo is replying to Ratile as well. She says, Neo Khoaripe, big up to Ratile. You are also learning. I love it. And the session I like is signs that you have to let go of the relationship because it took my life to another level, and I have learned a lot. Yeah. For those of you who are not really aware of how we do things here on Wednesdays with Pastor K, just know that Ratile does the background. She does the behind the scenes. So she's also part of every session, but she's the one that is projecting. You will see my name as well, commenting while you are commenting, liking your comments and all that, and responding to your comments, and also putting the pin on your comments. That's Uratile right there. She works on the background. She's a great help on this show. And also we want to say thank you to her as we close for the year today. And she's been the great asset to this program. And my wife is always tuned in as well. So we are working together on this just to feed people with God's wisdom, and to mentor people and to coach people so that people may lead lives that are fitting to God's plan for their lives. And we are very glad to have you as loyal followers of Wednesdays with Pastor K. So yeah, let's get into that one quickly. The signs that you have to let go of a relationship, which was a 2-part teaching. One of the highlights on that teaching was that staying in a relationship you don't want to be anymore has lasting consequences, meaning that you don't have to be where you no longer want to be. I'll say that again. You don't want to be where you no longer want to be. And many people make the mistake of staying in relationships that they no longer want to be in. A relationship must be mutual. It must be mutual. I always teach our people, even in the church, I always teach people that if a relationship is not mutually beneficial, that means one person in that relationship is a parasite. It's a parasite. In a relationship, you don't just withdraw. In a relationship, you must deposit. If all you want from that relationship is to get and get and get and get and be helped and be helped and be helped, but you are not depositing anything into that relationship, then you are a parasite. You are a parasite. So we've learned those things, and part of the dynamics of that teaching of signs that you have to let go of a relationship is that staying in a relationship you don't want to be in anymore has lasting consequences. You know, certain people end up becoming a burden, and you end up becoming obligated to stay in that relationship, yet that relationship is not benefiting you. It's not benefiting you. People just keep on withdrawing. They keep on withdrawing from you. But these people never deposit anything into you. They never bring anything to the party. They never bring anything to the table. They just take and take and take. That relationship can be parasitic. That is why, if we are in a healthy relationship, a sound relationship, it means that each and everybody plays a role in that relationship. It can be a love relationship, it can be an intimate relationship, it can be a friendship kind of relationship, it can be a relationship between the colleagues. If not everybody is benefiting from that relationship, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. That is why, if you feel that this relationship is taxing on you, this relationship is taking from you, and it's not giving anything back, you've got a right to walk away from that relationship. You've got a right to walk away from it. Relationships must be mutual. Relationships must be mutually beneficial. And we said that it may impact your mental and your emotional well-being if you stay in a relationship that you no longer want to be in. It will impact your mental and your emotional well-being. There are people today, they've lost their minds because of staying too long in relationships that are taxing, relationships that are toxic, relationships that are not good for their soul, relationships that are not good for their spirit. And as a result, you ended up losing yourself in the process. If a relationship is not good for you, you leave that relationship. You leave that relationship. You are not tied to that relationship. You are not tied to it. If it's time to move on, it's time to move on. Get out of that relationship. It can be an intimate relationship. It can be a love relationship. It can be a friendship. If it's not mutually beneficial, you are free to walk away. You're free to walk away. Look at things the way you ought to look at things. Mbo says, good evening, mom and dad. I have seen myself grow leads and bounds since I focused finding my vision. Thank you so much, Dad. Awesome, awesome. God bless you, Mpo. God bless you. And we have Balungile Mashazi saying, the session I like is signs that you have to let go of the relationship because it took my life to another level and I've learned a lot. Awesome. Great stuff. And Mimam Lifa says, the topic of relationship was my favorite, and my check list is minimized now. I understand people better. Oh, the one. So that's the one we are discussing. Yes, yes, yes. I hear you. I hear you. That's the one we are talking about. Signs that, excuse me, signs that you have to let go of a relationship. Many people have truly enjoyed this topic because many people struggle in the area of relationships, and it's because many people just feel stuck in a relationship. You don't have to. You don't have to be stuck in a relationship. If you feel that my time here is up, just move on. Just move on. Depending on what relationship is. If it's a destiny relationship, then you've got to work on that. You've got to work on that. There are relationships that you can walk out of, but if a relationship is destiny relationship, you've got to work on that because you need that relationship. There are relationships that are there for a season. There are relationships that are there for a lifetime. There are relationships that are there because they are destiny relationships. Those are very important relationships. You need those relationships. You cannot bail out on destiny. You cannot bail out of destiny. Don't. There are certain relationships that if you disconnect from, you've disconnected from your destiny. You need destiny relationships. Allow me to tell you, you need destiny relationships. Signs that you have to let go of a relationship is that one of the signs is serious betrayal, a serious betrayal. And we said that the backbone of every powerful relationship is trust. Is trust. Now, we mentioned that one of the most important things that you need not to play with, like for instance, if your friend dates your partner, if your friend cheats with your partner, then you must know. You must know. It's time to end that relationship because they have a tendency of doing that over and over again. And somebody who can cheat, with your partner, that means that person can do anything bad to you. They don't value you. They don't value you. So that's what we call serious betrayal, or somebody that can steal money from you and they are your friend. You must know. It's time to let go of the relationship. It's time to let go of the relationship. We need to be very intentional when it comes to that area of relationship because people can really, do bad things to us. And betrayal is one of the signs to say this person does not value you. It's time to move on from that particular relationship. And another topic, I think somebody mentioned it, I think it was Tabo. It was that growth is the standard of God. No. Tabo, I think, spoke about pursuit for growth. But this one is growth is the standard of God. Growth is the standard of God. And I shared succinctly on this topic that if God is in it, it will grow. Anything that God is in, it will grow. It will grow. If God is in it, it will grow. Sign that what you are doing has God in it. You'll see by the fruits. The Bible says you will know them by their fruit. Now, if it is God that has instilled that vision inside of you, and we see that thing growing, then we know it's from God. It's from God. God says, be fruitful and multiply, subdue the earth. So growth is the standard of God. How do we know that you are working with God and you are working with God? We see growth in your life. We see growth in areas of your life. We see transformation. We see growth in terms of your maturity. We see growth in the area of your finances. We see growth in the area of relationships. We see growth in many areas of your life. If God is in your life, there will be growth. And growth is a product of transformation. You will never grow until you transform. You will never grow until you transform. Those were the highlights, some of the highlights from that teaching of growth is the standard of God. And we said that also there are places you have to stop going to if you want to grow. Many of us are bound by the places we frequent. And that is why, if you are ready to grow, there are places you need to stop going to if you are ready to grow. There are certain places that we attend most of the time, and they are a hindrance in our lives. They are a hindrance in our lives. So you've got to make sure that there are certain places you're going to stop going to, and there are places you will start going to. You must be very intentional if you want to grow. And we also said that there are things you have to stop doing if you want to grow. There are things you have to stop doing. So there are places you have to stop going to, and there are things you have to stop doing if you want to grow. There are things you have to stop doing. Now, all of us have a past. We all come from somewhere. There are some who used to smoke. There are some who used to drink every weekend. There are some who used to love girls and boys, and some used to love men and women. But there are things you've got to stop doing in order to go to the next level of your life. And there's no way you can grow if you party every weekend. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You are stealing from your time of investment. You must invest in yourself. You must spend time with you. Never be afraid of spending time with you. There are people who are very afraid of spending time with themselves. And you will notice these people by every time they find themselves alone, they just call their friends and they say, what's up today? What's happening today? You must know that that person is afraid of spending time with themselves. And they keep on taking away from their personal time of investment. And also, growth must cost you your current entertainment. Growth must cost you your current entertainment. Like I've highlighted now, if you are a person that parties every week, then growth must cost you that entertainment, must cost you that. There must be change. There must be some form of change in your life. There must be. All right. So, and Pumzile Petla says, Dad, as the host, how does it make you feel to see so many people being impacted from Wednesdays with Pastor K? It makes me, joyful, and I am filled with gratitude to know that we are not wasting time. I am not wasting time every single week. I'm just planting a seed every single week, and I live to see those seeds germinate. For me, it's meaningful. For me, it's life changing, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because that's why we do what we do. We do this to better people's lives. We do it to take people to the next level. We all need somebody that can open our eyes. We all need somebody that can speak into our spirit, to speak into our soul, and to actually remove the veil over our eyes. We need that, Pumzile. We need that. So I am grateful. I am grateful to see that people have been impacted by Wednesdays with Pastor K. And also, while you have tuned in, I want you to also suggest the topics you would love to hear next year as we come back. I think we are reopening next year, January, on the 17th, Wednesday, the 17th of Jan. And it will be very good to have your inputs to say, I would love to glean from a certain topic. I would love for you, Pastor K, to share on a particular topic. Please share it with us, and we'll just write it down, and we'll visit it and see if it is feasible to teach on that, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, and we have also Keke says, knowing your vision will cause God to speak directly. Yeah. And a life without vision only brings sorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's very true. And Lerato Mashazi says, the benefits of being confident was the one that laid a foundation for my gift. I learned that, and your gift will do the talking for you. That's true. And confidence opens doors to an amazing future. I overcame fear. Yeah, that was a very powerful topic as well. And yes, I agree with you, Patichezo. Patichezo says growth comes at a price. And yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Refile says a person who desires growth is not found everywhere. And Tabo says results don't lie. So yeah, those were the highlights for the year 2023. There's another teaching that we spoke on, which was a two-part teaching, and it was titled "The Power of Resilience." The power of resilience. That was a powerful teaching as well. Resilience is remaining even when it gets hard. Resilience is persistence. We need people that are resilient in this life, because life will happen to you. Life will happen to you, but you need people that are resilient in order to overcome. Only resilient people are overcomers. Without resilience, you'll never overcome. We need to get to a stage where even the storms coming in our way, the floods coming our way, we still remain standing. We still remain pushing. We take the punches, but we continue running, because it's about the goal. It's about the end goal. It's not about what we go through. It's about where we're going to end up. And I think it paves the way of what I want to close with today. And I will share quickly also before I close. And part of our highlights for 2023 was that in July we started streaming live on both Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, instantly. We started streaming live on both platforms because initially, I think for all about 108 episodes, we were streaming from Zoom into Facebook, and all our teachings were only on Facebook. But as we grow in this program, we got to learn that we have the privilege, and we also have the possibility to stream right into Facebook and YouTube at the same time. We can do it on at least a minimum of 5 platforms. It's just that we haven't yet pursued that platform of Instagram. But as time goes, as we grow our audience, we will also target people on Instagram, and then we'll go live on all three platforms at the same time. But currently we are on YouTube and Facebook. And right now, as you're watching me on Facebook, there are people watching me on YouTube. And for those of you who are watching me on YouTube, just know that there are people watching me on Facebook. So if you have not yet subscribed onto my YouTube page, please go there and subscribe to Pastor Neo at Pastor Neo Khoaripe. And you will be able to get notifications every time I go live or every time I post a video. So those were some of the highlights for 2023, that we began streaming on a dual platform. And also we have done it for the past 15 weeks. So for the past 15 weeks, we've been streaming dually. We've been streaming on Facebook and YouTube. And it can only be God. It can only be the hand of God that has been guiding us. And in closing, in the last 3 minutes, I want to encourage you to finish strong. I want to encourage you to finish strong. I'm sure we've all heard of this saying that goes, it's not about how we start, but it's about how we finish. You've got to finish strong. I don't know how you started in life, but allow me to say this to you. We all have a past, and we all have a chapter in our lives that we don't want to read out loud. We all have that chapter in our lives. But don't focus on your mistakes. Acknowledge the mistakes you have made in life. Acknowledge every wrong you have made in life. Acknowledge the flops you have made in life. And pick up yourself, dust yourself, stand up and run again. It's not about how you started. It's about how you're going to finish. Now, there are people who messed up big time in their lives. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's time for you to rise up, dust yourself, lift yourself up, and go at it again. Pursue destiny, pursue goals, pursue success. Give it your all. Don't hold on to your downfall. Don't hold on to bad days. Don't hold on to those days that were not fulfilling. But you've got an opportunity to finish strong. You've got an opportunity to finish strong. Never camp at a place that did not fulfill you. Never build at a place that was not fulfilling in your life. Never build at the place of shame. Always look back, count your losses, and start going forward. Keep going forward and go and not look back. Make sure, make that decision that I'm not gonna look back. I'm gonna continue going forward. I'm gonna push forward, backward never, forward ever. Never allow your past mistakes to keep you at that place called your mistakes. Never stay there. Never stay there. It's time to pick up your mat and go. Jesus spoke to a man who was lying down for many, many years, who did not make progress because he was focused on his situation. He was focused on his problems. But God says to this man, pick up your mat and go. Pick up your mat and go. It's not about how you started. It's about how you're going to finish. Aim to finish strong. Aim to finish strong. We all have messed up at some point in our lives. But what defines us is what we did when we stood up from the floor. When you stand up from the floor, Don't look back. Don't look back. The future, a great future, a greater you is calling you. It's always ahead of you. And God is cheering you on. God will never give up on you. So don't give up on yourself. There's great potential inside of you. And I'm encouraging you tonight. I am exhorting you tonight. And I am filling you with zeal tonight. There's more inside of you. There's more inside of you. Run for that. Run for that. And you will thank me later. There's so much inside of you. And don't settle for less. So thank you, people of God. Thank you for your support right through the year 2023. Thank you for tuning in all the time. For those of you who joined in later, you have not yet shared the feed. I'm going to quickly ask you to please share this feed so that people that follow you can also get to go through all the topics we've discussed tonight, the highlights that we spoke about tonight, and that they will share also, that people that follow them can also tune in as well. I believe that the question that Ratile highlighted, I have dealt with it. Yes, I have. Yeah, Ratile says, Dad is the host. As the host, how does it make you feel to see so many people being impacted from? Yes. Yeah, we have dealt with that. We have dealt with that. So, yeah, thank you guys. For those of you who have not yet purchased my book, please invest in it. Invest in this book of mine, The Call of God. It will bless you for only 200 Rand. You can get it in any of our websites. You can go to blackiconic.co.za, or you can go to thehouseofprayerministries.co.za, and you can buy that. If you are unable to get it right on our websites, you can DM me and we'll organize to get that book to you or courier it to you. And believe me when I tell you that this book will bless you. It will help you understand your earthly assignment. It will help you understand your calling. And I believe that God will bless you. So, yeah. So, family, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in 2024. We'll see you in 2024. The 17th of January, we'll be reconnecting once more. But from me and Wednesdays with Pastor K, we thank you for tuning in. We thank you for your support throughout 2023. May the good Lord bless you. And we believe that you will enjoy your festive season. Enjoy it. Don't waste money. Enjoy yourself, but don't waste money. And take care of yourself. And whatever you do, just remember, January is also coming. Don't just focus on December. Remember that January also is coming. So be very vigilant on how you spend your money and how you spend your season. Make sure that you bear in mind that January is coming. God bless you. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. Until next year, the 17th of January. Good night.